you have Democrats, you have the mainstream press, including local news, and then you have the social media, including X, making sure that the video that shows the woman in Minneapolis attempting to run down an officer is not shown. I mean, literally, there was a video, and it's authenticated video. I mean, it was even shown on CNN. The only difference, that when it was shown on CNN, it was more of a far away view than what's Megyn Kelly has posted. All she did, the difference is she zoomed in on it. And when you look at the video shows the lady not only reversing when one of the agents has his hand on the call handle, she sees that you can obviously see the agent that's in front of her. Or really, he's like off to the right in front of her. So he's not directly in front of her. But she turns that way and she zooms towards him. Now, what's disputed is, did he shoot when she was coming towards him first or after he got hit? Now, the thing is, it don't matter. The law enforcement procedure, even federal law enforcement procedure, is perceived threat. Okay? Now, in the video, she basically, you see her speeding up towards him. You do see him get hit. Now, he wasn't run over like Trump said, but he still was hit. Now, as I said, the thing is perceived threat. Now, listen to this. Now, perceived threat. Now, if she's running up towards him, he can shoot her. Now, it's true, we don't know her intent, why she did that. Was she trying to just flee? But the narrative is that from the media and from everybody that's liberal, anti-Trump, is that they also couldn't shoot. That's wrong. Even local law enforcement officers would shoot. Okay? And they have. Don't get me wrong. You see many cases, even here in Wichita. Okay? Even here in Wichita, they have shot people that one officer was hit, the officer shot back. But there's been incidents where the officer didn't get hit, but the officer still shot just because the car was going in his direction, speeding up. So, yes. Now, they have experts. I mean, CNN had this Steve Klatico, or whatever his name is, and Eli Honig, and they basically try to excuse that the officer didn't have a right to shoot. Problem is, that's not how law enforcement procedure works. And what you guys should understand, is that's not how law enforcement works. If you're going to make a threat with your vehicle, and a vehicle is used as a weapon, they're going to shoot. Now, in Portland, 2 people were shot. 2 people were fleeing. Now, what were they fleeing from? Now, the DHS says it was because they tried to use the car as a weapon to hit the officers. Now, there hasn't been footage of that yet, but considering what happened in Minneapolis, there was footage that the woman did try to hit the officer and did hit the officer. I can believe DHS on that. So, and then you have two males. The mayor of Minneapolis said, "Get the F out." And basically telling people to assault federal law enforcement agents. Go ahead and assault federal buildings. This is what this mayor is basically telling his supporters. Same thing with the Portland mayor. The Portland mayor is doing the same thing. It's basically telling his supporters to assault federal law enforcement officers. So is the governor of Minnesota and the governor of Oregon. These people are the reason why ICE and Border Patrol are getting attacked. That people trying to use cars to run them down. People going into homes of ICE and Border Patrol agents to kill them. Because you have the males, which are Democrats condoning this. Now the Democrats are pissed off about January 6th, the Capitol riot. But they're okaying people assaulting federal law enforcement, attacking federal buildings just because they are on the same side. There was a clash right after the mayor said F you and all that stuff. Then there was a riot in Minneapolis. They were assaulting federal law enforcement. CNN took the video and they even said people were attacking federal law enforcement officers. That the so-called peaceful protesters were attacking federal law enforcement officers after what that stupid-ass mayor said. Jacob Flake. That's the thing. They bitch about January 6th and Trump supporters. But every damn time that it involves a liberal assaulting federal law enforcement officers, attacking federal buildings, the Democrats and the press and even social media protects those people. Yeah, don't even think Elon Musk is a good guy. Elon Musk is blocking that video that clearly shows that woman tried to hit the officer and did hit the officer. He put in algorithms. Well, that video is not getting any traffic. Even Anderson Cooper, who showed the video and did some commentary that said it looked like the officer did get in contact with the vehicle, that he did start shooting after, didn't even get the same traffic that all other Anderson Cooper videos got. So it's not just me that didn't get traffic. Anderson Cooper didn't get traffic on that video. Megyn Kelly posted a video. She didn't get as much traffic. But there, when it comes to fake Epstein photos and fake Epstein videos with Trump, they become viral. And that's because even Elon Musk is trying to hide it. Facebook is trying to hide it. Instagram is trying to hide it. Hide that video, hide the truth. Because they're all funded by Democrats, including Elon Musk's X. So we don't have the press, okay? The press is blocking everything. It's going to make the agents all look bad. The Democrats themselves, of course, they're going to do that. They support violence against federal law enforcement facilities. As long as there's people on their side. That is how Democrats work. So, social media, we don't have that. The only thing that might get people to actually watch that video, and the media, because ABC News has hit it, NBC News has hit it, they haven't showed it, Washington Post has hit it, New York Times has hit it. The only one that broadcast was CNN, and that was because of Anderson Cooper. Because then you got Aaron Burnett called out front, a colleague of Anderson Cooper. She didn't show that video. She just went attacking the ICE agent, attacking the Border Patrol agent, and Portland. And on Portland, there hasn't been no video shown yet. You know? You gotta wait for the video on that one to even make a decision. I can't say that for 100% positive that those people tried to use the call to hit an agent. You know? Because there hasn't been video. But there's been video in Minneapolis. That's proof. Like I said, Anderson Cooper, CNN, showed it. He's the only one on CNN that showed it. Because all the other people are attack ICE, attack ICE, attack ICE, attack ICE. Especially Aaron Burnett. And the experts that CNN hired are being dumbasses because they're paid to say what the network wants you to say. Like I said, Anderson Cooper's the only one that went against what the network was saying. You know? He's the only one that did. I hope he keeps his job, but he did try to switch up because he did say at first that the officer was hit and then used his gun. But when the two experts from CNN, Eli Honig and that Lacaro or whatever his name, Macaro or whatever came on, then he said, oh, okay, maybe the officer was shot first, you know, and then one bullet. But the only problem is he could shoot one bullet. When that call is going towards him, he can shoot a bullet because that's a perceived threat. That vehicle is. Okay, right there, that's a perceived threat. Just the call speeding up towards him. So he can still shoot that one bullet, and then he shoots after he's hit the rest of the bullets. You can see that the officer actually stepped back to try to avoid the call. But that wasn't enough because she still hit him. But that's the thing about when you have the press, you have social media controlled by, and that means the press that's in the local press. Your local press is not unbiased, okay? They are as biased as CNN. They are as biased as New York Times. For us, that would be KSN and KWCH and the Wichita Eagle. I don't know your local media, what state you're in and city. It goes by your city, what city you're in and what news you get from. But even our local, no, I'm not even going to go further. Even our local Fox networks, not the Fox News, the national network, but the local broadcast network, which are sometimes owned by the national Fox News network, are biased too. I mean, it's odd. You would think Fox, the national network, would force them to do something. Like St. Clair, they actually force the local networks to have the same conservative tilt. Okay? You know, they force them. But Fox News, the national network, they let the local broadcast networks do whatever they want. So, I don't understand. But that's my take on this. I don't like what Musk is doing. I don't like what not Jack Dorsey, but I can't even remember a Facebook CEO's name. I used to call him out all the time, but it's not on the top of my head. But Instagram's owned by Facebook, so This is literally to a point. Well, the officer is being demonized, and he can't. He has no, no one but DHS defending him. He can't. There's no way to get that video out when you have all these places blocking the video. Again, the only one I seen of the mainstream press was Anderson Cooper. Strictly Anderson Cooper is seeing it. Not any of his colleagues. All his other colleagues are anti-ICE. And Anderson Cooper might be a little anti-ICE, but he showed that video and gave a narrative of what happened. So, that's all I could say. Is if DHS does not call a press conference and put at that press conference, show the video, you're not going to get the local networks, the national news networks are not going to broadcast it. You see what they're doing now. Thank you.